In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add Zapier to Whop. By the end, you'll have a working automation that connects Whop to your favorite tools, so routine tasks happen automatically in the background. Start by opening your browser and heading to the official Zapier website. Once you're there, sign into your account. If you're new to Zapier, create an account first, then log in so you can access the editor. From the Zapier dashboard, click the Create button and choose Zap. A zap is made of two parts, a trigger and an action. The trigger is what starts the automation. The action is what happens afterward. In the trigger field, search for and select the Whop app. Next, choose the specific event that should kick things off. A common choice is Membership Went Valid, which fires when a customer's membership becomes active. Pick the event that matches your use case and continue. Zapier will now prompt you to connect your Whop account. Click to sign in and follow the on-screen prompts to authorize the connection securely. Make sure you have the right permissions in Whop and keep pop-ups enabled so the window can open. When the connection is linked, continue. Before moving on, test the trigger. Zapier will try to pull a recent example from Whop so you can see the data you'll work with. If no sample appears, confirm there's at least one recent membership that matches your chosen event, then try the test again. Having good sample data makes the next step much easier. Now add the action. Click the plus button to insert an action step, then search for the app you want to connect with. Slack, Google Sheets, MailChimp, Discord, Shopify, or another tool you use. Select the app and choose the action event you want to happen, such as sending a message, adding a row, or creating a subscriber. Connect the selected app account when prompted, then configure the fields. This is where you map data from the Whop trigger into the action's inputs. Use the data picker to insert fields like customer name, email, membership status, or product details, rather than typing static text. Dynamic fields ensure each run uses the right information. Run a test on the action step to confirm data flows correctly. Check your target app to verify the result looks the way you expect. If everything checks out, publish your Zap. Give it a clear name, turn it on, and you're done. Your automation is now live and working for you.